Oh, it is an extraordinary day, and I'm so delighted to be sharing this time with you. I'm Reverend Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I'm the senior minister at this glorious spiritual center where we are here to celebrate love. And so we're going to start off with this song that I have gotten feedback is a little hard to sing. I get it. We're going to try it one more time. I have trouble with it too. Welcome to the temple. Welcome to the sanctuary. You don't have to worry. You just come on in. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. You know you don't have to hesitate. You just come on in. Come on in and sit down. Yeah, I saw you peeking through the window. I bet you're wondering just what's going on. So quit your sneaking around. This is where you belong. And open up the doors now. Welcome to the temple. Welcome to the sanctuary. You don't have to worry. You just come on in. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. You know you don't have to hesitate. You just come on in. Come on in and sit down. Yeah. Now did you notice all the love around you? And did you hear all the voices raised in song? I hope you catch yourself dancing and singing along. Hey, so let your body move now. Welcome to the temple. Welcome to the sanctuary. You don't have to worry. You just come on in. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. You know you don't have to hesitate. You just come on in. Come on in and get down to the beat now. Welcome, welcome, come on in. Welcome, welcome, come on in. Welcome, 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 come on in. All right. Yeah. Oh. Just gonna let them wonder. Once again, welcome to Unity of Tucson. I'm so grateful that you've decided to spend this Sunday morning with us, with this spiritual family. As I said before, we are a spiritual community here to celebrate love. Now, this worked out really well last week. I'm going to invite us all to get out our phones and turn our ringers off. And I always say, you're welcome to use your phone to, take notes or to take selfies. Everybody wave. People loved that photo that I posted last week. And post it on social media. Let the world know where the love is. Do a check-in on social media. And I'm so grateful that we're spreading this message of love and letting the world know that it exists right here at Unity of Tucson. Now, our purpose here at Unity of Tucson is to provide a safe, loving, and inclusive space where all people can explore the principles of the New Thought spiritual philosophy, which is the philosophy we teach here, in order that we may master spiritual understanding, find personal purpose, and develop a spiritual path. And what I have found in my life is the development of a spiritual path rooted in these principles has enhanced the quality of my life. And so that is what I choose and am delighted to be able to share with community. And I'm so grateful that you're here. Now, you may not believe everything you hear today. I say this every single week because I think it's important to remind ourselves that we don't have to believe everything we hear. That would be a very dangerous thing to do. Well, Laura says, I do believe. You believe everything you hear? Only from me. Oh, the power I could wield. But here's why I say you may not believe everything you hear today, and to just be aware of what comes up for you that challenges your belief system, is that we teach here at Unity of Tucson that your beliefs are creating your experience. They're the construct of that which is within that shows up as the outer expression of your life. And so if something does butt up against your belief system here today, my recommendation is Don't judge what you find. Just open up in awareness to what you find, and you can then have some discernment. Is this working for me better than what I'm hearing at Unity of Tucson, or is what I'm hearing at Unity of Tucson perhaps something that I can adopt into my life as a new belief system that may work for me? You get to decide. I'm not here to tell you what to believe, and I'm not here to tell you what to think. I am only here to offer the tenets of the philosophy and to share them with you. Now, we have a vision and a mission here at Unity of Tucson, and I would love for us as a community to say together first these words of our vision statement. Let's say this together. We envision a world awakened to its magnificence. And the vision is a manner in which we may choose to see the world. The mission are steps that we can put to use in our life that allow that vision to come into expression. So let's say these words of our mission statement together. Love only, forgive everything, remember who you are. Take a breath into that. Just acknowledge. What does that feel like? To affirm, love only. To affirm, forgive everything. And to affirm, remember who you are. We are here to remember who we are. For at the core, each and every one of us is the magnificent divine presence and power of the one unified wholeness. We are facets of the eternal givingness, the lovingness, the magnificence that we call God. That is our identity. And so I choose to allow myself to resonate with that understanding more deeply today than perhaps ever before, for there's always room for growth into that awareness. Part of the growth into our awareness that we encourage here is to celebrate and reflect on the understanding that all faith traditions, at least what we teach here, is that all faith traditions are rooted in and born from one magnificent, beautiful golden thread of love. And so we celebrate all faith traditions here through a ceremony that we've adopted called Lighting the Flames of Faith. It is guided each week by our magnificent Keepers of the Flames. We have a wonderful crew who participate as Keepers of the Flames. This week's Keepers of the Flames, if you would please help me welcome Lorraine Pritz and Beryl Varno.
Good morning, Lorraine. Good morning to my Unity community. We light a candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light a candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous people, the way of primal spirituality. We light a candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light a candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light a candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light a candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light a candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of surrender to the divine love, as the highest calling. We light a candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light a candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. We light a candle for all those who are yet unaware of the power and presence of Spirit in their lives, and for the space that we are holding for them, and for all faith traditions unnamed in this ceremony. The final candle is the healing candle, It represents the revealing of the divinity at the core of all experiences. This is your candle for whatever is in your mind and heart that requires the light. Thank you.
Thank you, Beryl.
Thank you.
Lorraine.
Thanks.
If you are new to our community, this candle here is the peace candle. And we keep the peace candle consistently illuminated as a reflection of the consistent illumination of peace in our own hearts. And as we allow our inner peace to inform our thoughts, our beliefs, our feelings, our relationships, our expression in the world, then right where we are, each and every one of us is creating world peace. We become a conduit for that creation. So let's honor that understanding by sharing together this prayer for world peace. Divine love indwells each person and radiates from one to another. Harmony is established and peace reigns in the world. So it is. I'm going to introduce you in just a moment. But I just, in this moment, realized I skipped a whole section of what we often do on a Sunday, and I don't want to let that go. I want to honor and offer a special welcome to anybody who is joining us for the first time today. You don't have to go back in the slides. Don't worry about it. We can figure it out. Let me first acknowledge and say hello to anybody who may be watching online. I'm so grateful to know that you are present with us, whether you're watching live on this Sunday morning or watching at another time in the archives. Your energy is felt as part of this experience, and if you go to unitytucson.com/connect, you can fill out some information there and we can continue this conversation. Now, if you're here in the room for the first time today, I would like to acknowledge that as you were coming in, you may have been invited to receive a gift. And if you did not receive your gift, please know that it is available to you at the welcome table following the service today. But there's something else that we would like to share with you. And so if you are comfortable with identifying yourself as someone here for the first time today, would you either raise your hand or stand up so that we can offer a special welcome to you? Is there anyone who's joining us for the first time today? Well, there's the irony. I went right through it, didn't even, and well, here's the thing that I would like all of you to know. I'm going to let you all know something. You ready? You don't have to say it out loud. I'm going to let you know you are magnificent. Every single one of you. And I welcome you to accept that for yourself and let us state out loud collectively, I am magnificent. Let's say that together. I am magnificent. There we go. Perfection. There are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. Every week as well, I am delighted to share the wisdom that is flowing through our prayer chaplains and our ministers that are all part of our spiritual community here. So each week, one of them is invited to get up and offer a reading. To get up, that sounds terrible. You're up.
We're good.
Here to offer our reading, guide us in our monthly affirmation, and also to guide us in affirmative prayer treatment today. Please welcome our glorious prayer chaplain, Sandy Solomon.
Thank you. It's so wonderful to see each one of you, too. Oh, my goodness. And, of course, people online as well. I want to share a little bit about this particular reading that I'm going to be giving you in a moment. I love the intersection between quantum physics and metaphysics, right? I mean, Jonathan talked about that last week. And I want something that's for Thanksgiving, and it's a blessing, and it's quantum physics, and I just want that. And I said, okay, so Divine Mind, show me the book that has the passage that needs to be shared. I sat down and my eyes went right to a book and I went, nope, that's not it. That's an older metaphysical book, that's not it. So I did it again, and one more time, it just went straight to that book, my attention did, and all of a sudden I caught myself. Because here I'm asking for guidance, but I'm trying to put guidance in something that looks little and getting smaller by the second of what I want. What it's got to look like for me. And in that moment, I thought, can I step from willfulness into willingness? And I picked up this book, and it's by Emma Curtis Hopkins, and it is called The Scientific Christian Mental Practice and I turned directly to absolutely the most beautiful Thanksgiving blessing you have ever heard. And that was that. And so Emma Curtis Hopkins, if you don't know the name, she was known as the teacher of teachers. She opened her metaphysical college in 1887 in Chicago. But what's really neat about her, I think, is that she was the teacher of the Fillmores, the people who created Unity. And she was also the teacher of Ernest Holmes, of religious science. They both were taught by one teacher. So this is your Thanksgiving blessing. You are the perfect creation of the living God. Spiritual, harmonious, fearless, free. You reflect all the universe. From every direction, everywhere comes words of truth, making you know that you are free, wise, and happy. You are satisfied with the world in which you live. You show forth to the world health, wisdom, peace. You show health in every part of your being. You are fearless, free, strong, wise, and able to do everything that belongs to you to do each day. You are a living demonstration of the power of truth to set free into health and strength for living service to the world. You acknowledge to the world that you are every whit whole. I love that. You acknowledge to yourself that you are well and strong and alive through and through. God is your life, your health, your support forever. Blessings from Emma. Isn't that wonderful? So now we go to our theme. So what's our theme for this month? Do you remember? Well, it should be unlimited. Let's say unlimited gratitude. All right, we'll do that. Okay, unlimited. And our affirmation was given to us by Laura Cass. Thank you, Laura, so much. And I'm going to say this once and just allow you to take it in, and then we'll say it together twice, okay? All right. Our affirmation: I am a divine spirit celebrating my unlimited capacity to give and to receive love. And so together, I am a divine spirit celebrating my unlimited capacity to give and to receive love. Again, I am a divine spirit celebrating my unlimited capacity to give and receive love.
As we step into the spiritual practice of affirmative prayer treatment, I invite us all to relax right where we are. Just simply allow. Releasing anything that has preceded this moment, letting go of any anticipation for what is to unfold. Let us be fully present here with a recognition that we are the presence. That is our identity.
My heart
And so in this time, in this very moment, we allow these words, we allow this song to take us deeper, deeper within ourselves, into that place of peace, into that place of knowing that God, that infinite source energy, is all presence, all power, all wisdom, intelligence, divine mind. Oh, it is unconditional love. It is that substance that stands under everything. And we allow this to come through us, as us. We allow unconditional love, that deep compassion, that healing touch to come into every relationship. Oh, we allow the substance to move through and as us, and we live lives of abundance, lives of freedom. We allow the spirit that we are, the truth that we are, to come through, and we have bodies that radiate health and wholeness. And we are that divine creative purpose that we are here to be, and we shine our individuality. We are worthy of that. And we are so grateful. We're grateful for this teaching, and we're grateful for the demonstration of it. And I release this prayer as law. And so it is. Amen.
Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God.
Thank you, Sandy. Don't go too far. I'm always delighted when our musical guest, who's here joining us today, joins us. And it's been a little while since you were last here. She's got a great song that she's chosen to share with us today. So will you please help me welcome Chelsea Hicks?
I don't have time for dancing just gonna have to wait a while. Ain't got time for messing around, and it's not my style. Well, this whole town can slow you down, people taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going, and getting closer and closer every day, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Well, trials and tribulations, you know I've had my share. Well, there ain't nothing gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there. I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can come true. Well, you just gotta make them happen. It all depends on you. So I'll work real hard each and every day. Now things for sure are going my way. Just doing what I do. Well, look out first, 'cause I'm coming through, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People gonna come here from everywhere, but I'm almost there. Yes, I'm almost there. Play it for us, Linda. There's been trials and tribulations, you know I've had my share. But I've climbed the mountain and I've crossed the river, and I'm almost there. Yes, I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Yes. Chelsea Hicks. Yeah. So good. So good. Oh. I am so grateful for music in my life, and I'm so grateful that you're part of the music in my life. And I am so grateful that you're a part of the music in my life. Well, I am grateful for you, Beryl. Thank you. So ostensibly, you would think that today's message would be primarily focused on gratitude as we are stepping into the week of Thanksgiving, and something else came through me to be spoken today. That is not to say that I don't feel gratitude. It is not meant to imply that gratitude is not important. It is absolutely important. It is a fundamental aspect of our teaching, so fundamental that when we teach prayer, we teach one of the primary steps of prayer is the step of gratitude or appreciation. And yet something else is happening. Something else is happening for me to offer today. So I encourage you to join us on Wednesday night, which will be our Thanksgiving Eve service, and we'll talk all about gratitude at that service. I wanted to start today with a question. This is a rhetorical question for you to consider for this moment, and the question is this: what does it mean to you to upgrade? What does it mean to you to upgrade? I chose to call today's message Upgrade Unlimited. Upgrade Unlimited. And so, of course, if I'm using the word upgrade, I thought to myself, well, I should probably go look and see what the dictionary says. Ministers are very fond of dictionaries. The dictionary says this is the definition, the first definition of upgrade: to raise something to a higher standard by adding or replacing components. To raise something to a higher standard by adding or replacing components. So in what ways might you consider upgrades in your life? Through adding or even replacing components. What might those components be? Well, for me, the components are the beliefs that I may be holding on to. If I'm holding on to erroneous beliefs, then it's probably a call for me to replace those erroneous beliefs with beliefs that are more supportive of the love I seek, the love I choose to be in this world. That, for me, is an upgrade, right? I can also add to the beliefs that are already working for me to make them more resonant in my life. That's an upgrade as well. And so we're constantly in a state, I think, of living, upgrading all the time, whether we're aware of it or not. And when we come to spiritual community like this, it is a call that to each and every one of us, I think that we should be active in upgrading our lives. I said before that the spiritual practice that I have adopted has enhanced the quality of my life because I am constantly applying upgrades to my life through spiritual practice. Now, there are some barriers, I think, that can exist sometimes for us to that spiritual upgrade. So I'm going to see if any of these resonate for you. Remember, this is a rhetorical opportunity to consider what might be standing in the way of upgrading in your life. Fear of change, limiting beliefs, attachments to the past, resistance to vulnerability. That's one that, when I thought about that, I was like, ooh, that's one that really taps into my heart. Judgmental attitudes, or even a lack of self-awareness. Are these aspects at play on some level in your consciousness? If they are, don't beat yourself up. Just know that you are empowered to do something about them. You can replace them and upgrade. It seems to me that New Thought, as a spiritual philosophy, seeks to address what many of us bring to our lives as these limitations of fear, limiting beliefs, attachment to the past, resistance to vulnerability, judgmental attitudes, and a lack of self-awareness. New Thought is seeking to address these limitations, and it is embodied, I think that idea is embodied in the third aspect of our mission statement, remember who you are. Because at the core, the divine is not limited by any of those attitudes in any way. And you are a facet of the divine. The whole of you is that. And so remembering who you are is one way that we can begin to gracefully address these limiting ideas, these limiting beliefs, and upgrade ourselves. We can address them through awareness, through the practice of compassion, through the practice of gratitude, through the practice of commitment, and the practice of community, by being in community. Awareness. When we practice awareness, we are inviting being fearless. Ooh, yes, being fearless in assessing what is actually unfolding in our lives. A lot of people come to these spiritual communities and they think that what we are saying is, don't look at any of that. That's not happening. That's not what we're talking about. We're saying that if something is happening in your life, if something detrimental is unfolding in your life, be fearless in being able to look at it and deny the power of it in your life. We do not deny the circumstances exist. We are inviting a denial that has any power over who and what we are in this world. That's what we mean by up-leveling and upgrading our awareness. We can upgrade through the practice of compassion for ourselves and for others. And when I talk about compassion, what I mean is the practice of unconditional love. Unconditional. Unconditional. I just want to be really clear. Even I still find myself sometimes having conditions on the love I share. But you're the minister. You shouldn't do that. Exactly. Almost you should know better. Yeah, I should. But I'm willing to step into an awareness when that is unfolding for me and to say, no, my role is to be unconditionally loving. Does that mean I need to be accepting of bad behavior? It does not mean that. It means I need to see through the behavior to the truth of a person. And that is where I find the love. Commitment as one of these practices that can help us upgrade. Commitment, consistent dedication to spiritual practices, how I will define commitment. to be consistent in the practice, to have it become a part of your everyday life to such a degree that it becomes your habit, not the thing that you have to force yourself to do at some point just to get yourself back on track. That's what we're teaching here. Now, it may start off being something that you have to really focus on. Okay, I'm going to take the time today in this moment, and now it's my time to pray, and now it's my time to meditate, and now that's my practice. But I tell you what, the more you engage in the practice purposefully, the more you will embody the practice naturally. That's what ends up happening. And so commitment to your spiritual practice through prayer every single day. And you know what ends up happening when you start to pray every day? You start to realize that every word that comes out of your mouth, every thought that you think, and the beliefs that root those thoughts and those words expressing are prayers in and of themselves. So you begin to realize that prayer is an every moment experience. Every moment, every millisecond is prayer. Every millisecond. Meditation. These are the two primary practices we teach, prayer and meditation. Prayer and meditation. And if you think you can't meditate, I guarantee you can. Even if it means for just 5 seconds you go, I am present. And so it is. You just meditated. You just meditated. And the practice can expand itself. The practice can expand itself, right? And so what starts off perhaps as a 5-second experience can grow into a 20-minute, 30-minute, 40-minute, hour-long meditation, if you so choose. It is not a requirement. The encouragement is to engage in a practice. What are we doing when we meditate? For me, it is a reflection on the truth, the infinite truth of my divine identity. That's what I choose to engage in when I meditate, to let it be focused on God is, I am. God is, I am. You get to decide what the practice looks like for you and how you engage in that practice. And any other practices, and those are the two primary ones that we teach, but there are myriad spiritual practices available to you. What works for you? Because I always say technique is anything that works, right? You've all heard me say that in class before, if you take classes with me. Technique is anything that works. So what is working for you? Be willing to adopt what works and to abandon what doesn't. You get to decide. Community, upgrading through community, being with like-minded people in communities such as this, that reinforces the journey that we are on. And for me, community is what it's all about. I always say, a spiritual philosophy is lovely, but you can learn this spiritual philosophy by reading books at home. That's the truth. So why do you show up on a Sunday? I think people show up on a Sunday less because of the spiritual philosophy that is being spoken, although I'm very grateful that you listen to me. It is less about the spiritual philosophy that is being spoken, and it is more about the way that we commune with one another, the way that we interact with one another from a like-minded point of view. And that reinforces and establishes for us the opportunity to carry that into the world beyond these walls. That is how we upgrade in an unlimited way. Those are various ways that we can do it. There's a lyric in this song. People think I'm crazy, but I don't care. People think I'm crazy, but I don't care. There's only so far you can go, but I know every step I'm getting closer. I know every step I'm getting closer. The upgrade that I'm talking about invites us to move, to be active in the practice. This is not a passive practice. This is not a passive practice. New Thought is not meant to be passive. It is not meant to be a place where we come and we commune with each other on a Sunday in our community, and then we go out and we ignore everything. It is inviting us to move in our lives in ways that are rooted in that unconditional love. And if we are not moving, if we are not evolving, if we are not moving forward, then perhaps we are regressing or even being stagnant. And you know what stagnance leads to? Yeah. Stagnation leads to stinkiness, that's for sure. Leads to regression. Ultimately, if we are stagnant, if we are not living fully out loud, then we're probably diminishing. and the ultimate diminishment is death. That's not a direction I want to go in. I go in a direction, working it out in my mind, don't worry. So this upgrade that I'm talking about is saying, yes, you can be active in this, and you are encouraged to be active, to be the movement of the divine in form. To be the movement of the divine in form. If we acknowledge that we are the identity of this divine presence and power at the level of our understanding of it, then we can upgrade our level of understanding of it, and we are moving as the divine in form throughout our lives. That's what I choose to do. It's how I choose to be. Do I stumble and fall once in a while? Maybe. But I get right back up and I say, I continue to move. What is there to fear? I want to ask, what is there truly to fear in any of this? Fear itself. Thank you, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And Andrea. We only adopt fear because we think there is something to fear. That's it. Because we have convinced ourselves that there is something to fear in life. So what is there to fear? If you really get down to the root of it, what is there to fear? We fear change. That's one of the things that I often find. People fear change. But here's the thing about that. In class on Saturday, I reintroduced this phrase that we use. It's called the divine principle. It is kind of the fundamental principle of New Thought. I believe it was actually originally coined by Emma Curtis Hopkins. And the divine principle is stated in this way, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit because it's transformed itself over the years. We are spiritual beings living in a spiritual universe governed by our use of a spiritual law. The law of mind action, the law of cause and effect. It doesn't matter what you call it. It is a law that says what is happening in our mind shows up as the action in our lives. What is happening in mind is the cause to every effect that we experience. And so if we are seeking to change the effects of our lives, what we are encouraged to do is to change our thinking. That's really where we are grounded in. The original catchphrase of the whole New Thought philosophy was change your thinking, change your life. And we've evolved. Change your beliefs, change your life. For me, it's now really change your feeling, change your life. But that divine principle, there's two important words in that. I'm going to say the whole principle again. We are spiritual beings living in a spiritual universe governed by our use of a spiritual law. The two most important words for me in that are our use. The manner in which we choose to use this spiritual law. When we remember who we are, which is the first part of the divine principle, when we remember who we are empowered to utilize this power and presence, this creative source, for good in our lives. And I choose to use it for good. Not everybody does. I just want to be clear about that. Some people choose to use it in ways that are not so great. But I see through the behavior to the truth of their being. That's a choice that I have made. We are empowered in remembering who we are and remembering that we are spiritual beings living in a spiritual universe. I don't even say we are spiritual beings having a human experience anymore because I cannot imagine that there's anything that is human, because we are spiritual beings having a spiritual experience, because there can be no separation. So that empowerment potential that exists within each and every one of us is unlimited. What a magnificent thing. I get so excited I jump. I do. A true strength in this is adaptability, the capacity to embrace change in our lives. If we're talking about being unlimited as our theme for this month, then it is an encouragement to remember that we can be unlimited adapters. We can live in adaptability in an unlimited way. There's a contemporary author who I recently came across and got some great material out there that inspires me. Brianna Wiest wrote this. She said, "Your new life is going to cost you your old one." It is going to cost you your comfort zone, but all you're going to lose is what was built for a person you no longer are. We are constantly in a state of evolution. We are constantly in a state of unfoldment. We are constantly in a state of being someone that we were no longer, it's not coming out the way I want it to come out. You're going to lose, the only thing you're going to lose is what was built for a person you no longer are. That's the important part of this. There is discomfort in shedding this old version of ourselves. Ooh, anyone ever work through that? Trying to shed what was? There can be discomfort in that. This includes outdated habits. This includes outdated beliefs, outdated relationships that no longer serve us. There are things that cause us discomfort, but like the butterfly which must emerge from the chrysalis, having once been a caterpillar, there is discomfort in breaking through. But boy, what comes out on the other side? How glorious is that? It is an expression of magnificence. It takes faith to let go of the comfort zones, to let go and break through those comfort zones. And it is a call to each and every one of us to trust the unfolding of the new. I have a great acronym for trust. Totally reliant upon spiritual truth. That's how I choose to understand trust. Totally reliant upon spiritual truth. Change is the nature of all experience. And there is an opportunity in change to recognize that we grow through change. Change reflects growth, right? That's the truth. Change reflects growth. And so if that's the spiritual truth that I'm choosing to be totally reliant upon, I am in a state of faith. And how glorious is that? Upgrading is never about what we think we lose. It is about stepping into a more authentic, a more vibrant version of ourselves. A new life, one of divine alignment and unlimited potential. So I invite you to take a moment, and I'm going to use a new analogy here. I invite you to take a moment to consider what old software applications are you running in your mind that need upgrading. If you're still in DOS, I invite you into Windows. If you're in Windows 95, well, I'm a Mac guy, so that actually doesn't really work for me too much. Here's the thing. You are the only arbiter of what that change must be to unlimit your own upgrade. You're the arbiter. I can't tell you what it is. All I can tell you is that you are empowered with the capacity to change gracefully in life. We are not merely navigating change. We in spiritual community can also be a model for transformation and an embodiment of resiliency. There is a worn-out story that has come to the collective awareness in the last couple decades. We do not have to agree to be part of that story. That story is this. I'm going to say it in 3 words. Churches are dying. It's not what I experience. That's not my story. I'm choosing not to participate in that story. So I invite us all to consider a reframe of that. We are transforming. We are in a constant state of transformation. And that transformation can sometimes be a little challenging. We have an opportunity to demonstrate the power of spiritual collaboration. Our success invites us as a community to share in the bounty of what we have to offer. We can help others upgrade and thrive and still maintain our identity and allow others to maintain their identity. So I mentioned a few weeks ago that we were in discussions with Center for Spiritual Living Tucson to have them share our campus here. The discussions are complete. I want you to know. Agreements are going to be signed this week, and they will begin moving their operation to this campus in mid-December. They will begin offering their Sunday service here beginning on Sunday, January 5th. Yeah. What does that mean for us? It requires some change. It requires us to engage in upgrading and not limiting ourselves to what we think this should look like. We are unlimiting our paradigm. This is the demonstration that we are inviting. This is required for us in the leadership of this community to demonstrate unlimiting our paradigm, releasing limited beliefs, releasing attachments to the past, and releasing the resistance to vulnerability. We have an easy change. To welcome our new partners on this campus. You ready for that? On January 5th, 2025, our service time will change. It's going to move to 9:15 a.m. That's when the service will begin. And everybody, I can feel it. Like, you can feel it. People are like, 9:15. 45 minutes. Oh, goodness. I want you to just check in with that resistance feeling, because that's what I'm talking about. We have an opportunity to blossom in a new way, to upgrade ourselves in this transformation. This partnership is an example of an upgrade where thriving communities can join together to support each other's success. Now, part of this discussion has been we want to ensure that we maintain our identity, because that's important to us, right? Unity will still be Unity. Center for Spiritual Living Tucson will still be Center for Spiritual Living Tucson. We just get to share in the bounty of what we have to offer, and that excites me. So it is okay, and I encourage you to do this. It is okay to check in and see how you feel about this change. There may be resistance related to it, but what is that resistance related to within you? What is that resistance related to within you? Is the resistance true? That's the question to ask. Is the resistance true, or is it a limited idea that you may choose to release because you're in charge? Because you are in charge. Let us welcome, I invite us all to welcome Center for Spiritual Living Tucson, knowing that this partnership exemplifies unlimited potential for both communities. This potential is rooted in choosing cooperation over competition. Far too long, New Thought communities have carried a sense of competition with one another, and I refuse to accept that. I choose to be in cooperation so that we can become a shining beacon of light on the hill here in Tucson, Arizona, that says this is a place where you can come and be spiritually nourished, and it doesn't matter which community you choose to participate in, because at the end of the day, we are really all one community. That's really the truth. That's the truth. Please remember that as in the song lyrics suggest people are going to come here from everywhere. I believe that. People are going to come here from everywhere. That's why I encourage us to let people know by taking our selfies and posting them online and saying, hey, this is where the love is. So let us celebrate this collaboration. It is a demonstration of divine abundance, and we get to share in that abundance, and it is an opportunity to embody the spirit of the upgrade, which is ultimately unlimited. We have nothing to lose except the limitations that we have built up around ourselves as the people and the community we have evolved beyond. Peace and blessings. You are magnificent. And so, in service to us addressing those things in our lives which we may choose to upgrade personally, I invite us into this home practice this week. Begin each day this week by affirming your willingness to embrace transformation. I invite you to stand or sit comfortably every single morning and declare these statements aloud. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome the divine upgrade in my life. I am unlimited in love, power, and creativity. Now, I see everybody, yes, you can take the picture with your phone. This also does get posted on our website, on the video archive page. Feel the energy in the exclamation of those affirmations. Visualize yourself stepping into a brighter, more aligned version of your life through this practice. That's the home practice this week. I invite us all to relax right where we are. Let us acknowledge whatever kernel of truth has resonated with us in the expression of this message today. Let that idea be fully present right here. Ideas are the currency of the divine, and so I allow that idea to be in the current of the divine circuits, to be active in my life. I trust, I know I trust. I know. I trust. I know. When I forget we are one, and I regret things that I've done, I go within my heart and soul. I start again knowing I'm whole. God is right here where I am. I am right where I should be, as I fill my mind with peace. I feel it washing over me. God is right here where I am, flowing in and out through me. In this moment, I am free. In this moment, I am free. I am free, for I am free to choose what I think. I am free to choose what I believe. I am free to choose what I feel. And these choices are rooted in an understanding that there is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one creative source. There is only one quantum field of all possibility, all potentiality, and I am part of that wholeness. I am a facet of it, as we all are. Each and every one of us are facets of wholeness. And the wholeness of us is fully divine. This is how I choose to understand my identity and the identity of each and every one of us. And so I know that as we gracefully move through the consideration of change, that we do so with compassion at the forefront, unconditional love, that we are a magnificently welcoming community, a community that says yes, yes, that embraces the breaking through of comfort zones. For as we break through, we are lifted into a greater expression, like the butterfly spreading its wings. And so for this understanding, for this philosophy, for the capacity to be in spiritual community, I am so deeply grateful. I am so deeply grateful. I allow this appreciation feeling to overflow from within, and I let it be so. I relax, I trust, I know that this word spoken is complete in its expression, and it shows up in my life here and now. And I affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. If things go wrong and my way seems dark, and if I lose my song and life breaks my heart, I go within my heart and soul. I start again knowing I'm whole. God is right here where I am. I am right where I should be, as I fill my mind with peace. I feel it washing over me. God is right here where I am, flowing in and out through me. In this moment, I am free. In this moment, I am free. Thank you. Take a breath. Doesn't that feel yummy? Yeah. I invite you to take out whatever financial offering you're giving to the community today here. Hold it in your hand. If it's in the form of a check or cash, we welcome it all. We welcome electronic giving using a credit or debit card. You can use that in the bookstore. You can use the QR code to do it online with your phone right now. And if that is the manner in which you give, hold one of those cards that's in the seat back pocket as a reflection of your givingness, as a physical reflection of your givingness. Invite you to just simply be aware that as you give, the encouragement is to give with a loving intention. To recognize that we are immersed in an infinite currency. And while this financial support has a temporary stop in this place, the temporary stop allows us to do magnificent things because what you hold in your hand is God in action. And so let us all choose to be in action in support today of this spiritual community. Breathe into that. And as the baskets go around, we will sing our abundance celebration song.
Feel free to move your body. I celebrate my abundance today. By giving this gift, I show my faith. As I open my heart, my world becomes a better place. I release all fear as I share gratefully. This love that I give always gives back to me. Knowing my oneness with everything else, I know that all that I give to myself. Celebrate my abundance today. By giving this gift, I show my faith. As I open my heart, my world becomes a better place. I release all fear as I share gratefully. This love that I give always gives back to me. Knowing my oneness with everything else, I know that all that I give to myself. Break it down. I celebrate my abundance today. By giving this gift, I show my faith. As I open my heart, my world becomes a better place. Yes, it does. I release all fear as I share gratefully. This love that I give always gives back to me. Knowing my oneness with everything else, I know that all that I give to myself. Knowing my oneness with everything else, I know that all that I give to myself.
Thank you. Please welcome Reverend Felicia Searcy, who will guide us in the blessing of the offering today.
Yeah. So let's just drink in the deliciousness of the Sunday morning service. And one of the things that I want to point out is we are stepping into leadership in the spiritual community with what we're doing. Charles Fillmore was a rebel. He was.
Yeah.
I mean, we can look back at our history and feel like it's a little stodgy. He was the first spiritual community to have a radio station and broadcast the services on radio. When you look at his book, The Atom Smashing Power of the Mind, that he wrote in the 40s, it was groundbreaking work. And so we are actually following Unity tradition of doing groundbreaking work with what you're offering. So I just really want to honor and acknowledge all of us
Thank you.
actually being a rebel as a legacy. So with that, let's bless our gifts.
Yes.
So we just, together, we bless these gifts and we see these gifts going out and blessing our community and the world. And so it is. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Reverend Felicia. Shall we find out what else is happening at Unity of Tucson? What's happening here?
It's Sunday, November 24th, 2024, and here's what's happening at Unity of Tucson. Join Unity of Tucson and the Center for Spiritual Living for a beautiful shared Thanksgiving Eve service on Wednesday, November 27th at 6:30 p.m. Together, we'll celebrate the power of gratitude as a transformative spiritual practice, embracing this special season with hearts open and thankful. All are welcome. Come and be a part of this uplifting evening. The next Unity of Tucson potluck will take place Thursday, November 28th in celebration of the Thanksgiving holiday. Things kick off at noon in Harmony Hall, so bring your appetite and something tasty to share as we give thanks for our many blessings. Tasty turkey will be provided. Make an impact today. The Unity of Tucson Pledge Drive has started, and we invite you to share your financial commitment for the coming year. Your pledge helps our leadership plan with confidence, supporting our spiritual center's growth and vision into 2025 and beyond. You can make your pledge online or pick up a pledge form in the lobby or the Desert Light bookstore. Let's shape the future of Unity of Tucson together. It's time to return to the Gaslight Theater for the holiday production of Scrooge, A Merry Miserly Christmas Carol. Join us Sunday, December 22nd at 3 p.m. for Madcap Mayhem and Fun. Tickets are on sale now in the Desert Light bookstore. Let's bring some holiday cheer to Unity of Tucson. We're gathering volunteers to deck the halls for the holidays on Friday, November 29th, starting at 11:30 a.m. Whether you're a festive decorating pro or just want to spread some joy, we'd love to have your help. Sign up in the lobby or simply show up. Together we'll make the season sparkle. Unity of Tucson's annual yard sale will be coming up before you know it, and we could really use your help in making this year's yard sale a success. Those who wish to volunteer should join Karen Ives in room 2 of the annex December 1st at 11:30 a.m. We will begin receiving donations starting December 22nd. Also coming up in the new year, join Unity of Tucson for Mardi Gras. This event is still being planned, and we could use your help. Please join Karen Ives in room 2 of the annex December 1st at 11:30 a.m. if you are interested in getting involved. You can find out more about all of our events, classes, and other ways to get involved in your spiritual community by visiting the Desert Light Book and Gift Store or online at unitytucson.com. Have a magnificent week.
I'd like to welcome, it's been a while, I almost called you Reverend William Summers. Is there something that the universe knows that I don't? But this is William Summers. He's the president of our board. Welcome, William.
Thank you, Reverend Jonathan. There's all kinds of things the universe knows that you don't.
That's very true. But I am open to knowing it all.
See me. So I'm up here today, and I'm going to do something. You've seen me through the years up here many times, and I've always refused to talk about money or finances. And so your topic today was perfect for this. What's causing that hesitation in me? And what's come to my awareness, and this is my wife's fault, actually. At home, we're often talking about things, maybe sometimes we disagree, and she invites me to look at things in a different way. Oh, does she invite me? And so I'm thinking, okay, so what am I looking at? What's this fear coming up in me about talking about finances? And particularly today about the pledge program. And so what came up for me is I've been focusing on the wrong thing all along. I've been focusing on the money. You know, that's going to raise a lot of negative feeling in a lot of us. And what I've done instead is I've decided, because I'm at choice of how I experience life, is I'm going to stop focusing on the money. I know it matters, but I'm not going to focus on it. What I'm focusing on with the pledge program is what kind of community am I going to create here? You know, do I want a community that's growing, that's expressing more and more love, more gratitude, more joy, more community? Yeah, that's what I want. How am I going to do that? Well, one of the ways I can do it is through our pledge program. And so my wife and I, we've pledged the last couple of years, and I know prices have gone up for everybody. They've gone up for us too. And yeah, we're on a fixed income, but you know what? My Social Security went up too. I can afford to give a few more bucks. So we're putting together this year's budget. And when we put the budget together, it isn't really our budget, it's your budget. Mm-hmm. You decide what we're going to do next year. You decide how much love, how much joy, how much kindness we have in this community. It's never up to the board. It's totally your call. So if you want to have the kind of community that I think we all envision, please fill out your pledge cards. If you have any questions, after the service, I'm going to be making my rounds in Harmony Hall. Please go over there. I promise I'll hit every table. I'll answer every question I possibly can. And please, please get those pledges in. And I love you. Thank you.
Thank you, William. And Dee is here to tell us about a special experience that the youth were having today. Dee, hi. What happened today?
We're so excited. I'm so sorry. We're so excited about this. So we've been on a turkey hunt. And we found turkeys all over this church. But there's one special turkey that I think Reverend Jonathan had. So what does it say, Joshua?
Okay, can I just...
You can read it. It's the final turkey.
Gobble, gobble, happy Thanksgiving. The Unity kids are great. Funful for you and Rev Jonathan.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, they want to read it together.
We're going to read it together.
Okay, read it together.
Gobble, gobble, happy Thanksgiving. The Unity kids are grateful for you and Rev Jonathan.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
for listening.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like the word funful, though. I'm going to start using that. That's wonderful. Yeah, so let us be funful today. Yeah, let us be funful today for everyone who made today's celebration so extraordinary. I want to say thank you to our keepers of the flames today, Lorraine Pritz and Beryl Varno. Thank you for guiding us in the Flames of Faith ceremony. Reverend Felicia, for that beautiful meditation this morning, for guiding us in the blessing of the offering. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to Sandy Solomon, guiding us in the reading, our affirmation, and in affirmative prayer treatment. Thank you so much. Sandy and Reverend Felicia will be available if you would like a moment of prayer at the completion of the service today. They will remain here in the sanctuary, and you can seek them out for just a moment of prayer. There are other ways that you can engage in our prayer ministry here, of course, you can write your intention out on a form and put it into the prayer intention box in the lobby. You can send an email to prayer@unitytucson.com. You can also just go on our website, unitytucson.com, and there's a form there that invites you to submit your prayer intention. So please engage with our prayer ministry here. It is a very, very powerful tool that we utilize, and I'm so grateful for all of our prayer chaplains and all of our ministers for their commitment to it. I want to say thank you to our entire hospitality team. I want to say thank you to Mark Penterman, who guides that team so beautifully, and so great to see Oscar back today. Yes. I want to say thank you to all of our greeters, all of our ushers, the technical team, Wally and Jim and Sherry and Don back there. Thank you so much for your service. This extraordinary music team, Linda and Raphael and Paul, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I would like to invite our guest musician, Chelsea Hicks. Will you please come up here and take another bow? Thank you so much for sharing your gift with us today. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for your presence, not just here at Unity, but in this thing called life. You are magnificent, and I do not ever take that for granted. Let us share together this prayer of divine awareness, which will guide us into our final song. I am infinite light. I am infinite love. I am infinite power. I am infinite presence. Wherever God is, I am. Wherever I am, God is. And so it is. Amen. Feel free to move your body.
This song and arrangement. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
there's light in the soul.
There is beauty in the person.
There is beauty in the person.
When there's beauty in the person,
When there's beauty in the person,
there is harmony in the home.
there's harmony in the home.
When there's harmony in the home,
When there's harmony in the home,
there is honor in the nation.
there is honor in the nation.
When there's honor in the nation,
When there's honor in the nation,
there is peace in the world. No more living in fear, oh no, we're gonna let it shine. No more living in fear, oh no, we're gonna let it shine. No more living in fear, oh, we're gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, we're gonna let it shine, shine. Everybody, shine, shine. You know you want to shine, shine. All around the world, shine, shine. All my brothers and sisters, shine, shine. You know you want to shine, shine. Let's all light up the world, shine, shine. Everybody, shine, shine. Make it a magnificent week, everyone.